Hello everyone. From flash floods and lightning storms to violent tempests, today's video will be a collection of moments that leave viewers holding their breath before the unpredictable power of nature. Living in hillside areas requires constantly monitoring the weather because danger can strike at any moment. Amid the fury of the floodwaters, evacuation efforts are not just reflexes. They are humanity's way of preserving life against natural disasters. Underestimating the destructive power of nature can sometimes cost you your property and even your own safety. Strong winds hit the hillside, but the unity of the local people holding the tent together was the most remarkable thing. An ordinary afternoon suddenly turned into a chaotic cleanup battle. The front porch seemed to turn into a battlefield of rage as the storm swept through, throwing objects everywhere nonstop. Natural disasters always strike when we are least prepared, reminding everyone to stay alert during stormy seasons. Watching this scene, I think car insurance companies would want to take a vacation immediately because they could never handle a hit like this.
Madre mía. Lửa rất to, thác. Xe ô tô liều quá, ôi không đi được đâu. Phải đi ngay đây này.
Even on the most familiar roads, observation and respect for nature are always necessary.
Ra giữa đường luôn. Đấy, đi ứng cứu kiểu gì đây, sao vượt qua được.
The moment muddy floodwaters rushed in showed that just a few short minutes are enough to completely change an entire neighborhood. Oh my God, that man seemed to have used up all of his luck in that situation. I wonder which country most of our viewers are from. Witnessing a glacier collapse a small moment, yet enough to send chills down our spines before nature. When you want to build a mobile house, but the sky misunderstands your intention and decides to move it for you.
No, they're not. They're going away from us. Thank God.
The fragile line between humans and the greatness of nature, an experience both breathtaking and priceless. Watching this made my heart race for both the car owner and the people standing below, truly a terrifying moment for everyone. The driver of the small car was definitely the luckiest person today for escaping tragedy by inches. Just one fateful second is enough to change everything. Always keep a safe distance because danger never gives warnings. One like from you is motivation for us to continue compiling more heart-stopping moments like these. Do you think everything started because the scaffolding installation was not done to proper standards? If yes, leave a number 1. Among disasters like floods, earthquakes, and landslides, which one do you think is the most terrifying?
Allahu Akbar. Badal gofar aisi shira lo gaya. Kaise se tu shir gaya mo.
Salgo nel carro.
A green light does not always mean you can go.
Claro.
哎，你看呐，哎呦，
你看整个光。
哦，那往四号。
When Mother Nature becomes angry, people can only helplessly watch their belongings being swept away.
好了，我再见了。
一会儿下那个，一会儿下。
好，快点。सरकार निजाफत पे उड़ा रहे
Carefully preparing earthquake response plans is always the better way to protect yourself and your family from sudden, dangerous situations. Maybe the fastest one was still that four-legged friend. The sky suddenly erupted in fury, sending violent winds sweeping through and turning the familiar street corner upside down. After this situation, everyone probably understands why keeping a safe distance while climbing hills behind large vehicles is so critical. An ordinary afternoon commute suddenly turned into a lifelong lesson for anyone with careless walking habits. Maybe even the police officer did not think he could run that fast when danger came so close. Look carefully at the railroad ties. Can you tell from which second the train wheel went off the track? The process of unloading large cargo has never been easy. Just one small mistake can come with a very expensive price. Like a scene from a Hollywood movie, it left viewers holding their breath. Luckily, the motorbike rider was not injured after the incident. After this situation, everyone probably understands why controlling speed on wet roads is so critical. Oh no, I hope everyone stayed safe in that situation. Why do people put themselves in danger when raging floodwaters are rushing right before their eyes? Floodwaters do not have a pause button. Always respect nature and turn your vehicle around when you see strong currents.
God, hold on. Matt.
The Boston Bay Area rarely surprises people with its weather, but this direct strike on the mast was truly terrifying. After these chilling scenes, everyone probably understands why staying indoors during thunderstorms is so important. It seems this time the construction team will need to carefully review their calculations and safety procedures after this incident. If it were you, would you turn back and find another route, or still test your luck against the bridge's limits? Concrete can be extremely strong, but it becomes incredibly fragile once the supporting foundation beneath it no longer has stability.
Mình cũng sợ nó bắn gì người gây gớm.
Even small tree branches can become dangerous obstacles for helicopters, so choosing a safe takeoff area is extremely important. I realize wet roads are not as dangerous as lacking just a little patience to slow down before sharp turns. It is time for the authorities to step in and recheck electrical infrastructure during the storm season.
Wow!
Wow, truly incredible. Oh, this horse's braking system is still working very well. Infrastructure quietly deteriorates beneath the surface without anyone noticing. Sometimes daily peace is only a fragile layer of cover. Nature always has its own rules, and respecting the living space of animals is a lesson every one of us must learn.
Опа, полез. Опа, опа, зацепил.
Oh my God, this spider rain is literally my nightmare.
Vem lá de cima, ó. É muita aranha, cara. Tá louco. Uau. Ready?
Unbelievable. The sturdy rooftops at Inks Lake, Texas suddenly collapsed and were swallowed by the rushing floodwaters within just a few short minutes.
Meu Deus do céu, eu tô gravando ao vivo. Eu tô ao vivo.
I wonder if any viewers here have ever had to walk their vehicles through floodwater or witness cars being swept away like this.
Filma aqui, mãe. Ah, ele tá lá no consultório, graças a Deus. Ai, graças a Deus. Nossa Senhora. É só quem mora aqui.
I thought that was gonna hit me. Can I come check your drawer?
Summer storms do not only bring heavy rain, sometimes they also bring rocket arrows striking directly onto your rooftop. Installing reinforced steel mesh systems in early warning systems and landslide hotspots has always remained an urgent infrastructure challenge.
One on a small one came down.
Wow. Wow. Holy crap.
Whoa, guys. No way.
It seems Mother Nature in the Mojave Desert also wanted to join the wedding celebration of the young couple. I think controlling your speed from the beginning is always much easier than struggling to deal with the consequences after everything has already happened.
还好人没事就好，告诉你。
我的生意挺好的，在上班。
你这是万幸。怎么样，人？
没事，暂时没事。
啊，没事。
多注意观察道路交通状况，避免交通事故的发生。还有呢，就是我们市民朋友。
Can you guess whether this car situation started because the driver forgot to pull the handbrake? The guy in the white shirt was truly the hero of that day. His lightning-fast reflexes genuinely amazed everyone watching. Oh my God, so lucky. Just a little closer and everything could have turned out very differently. The car speeding at 100 kilometers per hour threw the entire neighborhood into chaos. Some lessons do not come from collisions between vehicles, but from carelessness in technical inspections before long trips. When thousands of sardines completely fill the underwater space, the phrase fish storm truly does not sound exaggerated at all.
G'day. Hello, beautiful. Look at you. Wow. Wowee.
Probably the greatest thing I've ever seen.
It seems that even the braking system could hardly overcome the severe tire wear in this situation. I think controlling speed and staying alert while driving at night is the line that protects your own safety. Regular inspection and maintenance of buildings and structures are extremely necessary to reduce risks during storms and strong winds.
Whoa! Holy smokes.
During powerful windstorms, parking near objects or structures that are not securely fixed always carries many dangers. Looking at the white hailstones covering the ground, I realized that nature always has a way of taking away peace within just a moment. The booming sounds like non-stop bombardments shook the entire area in Tennessee in overwhelming fashion. Never stop or drive slowly along steep cliffside roads during heavy rain. It is extremely dangerous. The raging Aragon River caused every protective barrier to collapse. In your opinion, was this terrifying runaway highway moment caused by reckless speeding or by a sudden brake failure? Oh my God, luckily he managed to dodge it in time. Intersections are not places for reckless speeding because trying to be just a little faster can bring danger right before your eyes. Oh my God. The truck driver was definitely the luckiest person today. The road collapsed immediately after he crossed it. Perhaps an advanced corner handling training course should be recommended for this fire truck driver. That driver must be extremely grateful to the man who stepped in just in time to help him avoid a dangerous rollover situation. Carefully inspecting vehicles before traveling is always extremely necessary to reduce unexpected dangerous incidents. It seems this driver definitely chose the right car brand for himself. Checking weather forecasts before every trip is always the better way to avoid unwanted risks and potential disasters. Hundreds of tons of snow rush down the mountainside in Russia like a giant white blanket covering everything in its path. A beachfront house collapsed into the waves as a winter storm swept through Buxton, North Carolina on Sunday, February 1st.
Another house down there is about to go too, guys. Holy moly. And then that house is about to get live footage.
Before the overwhelming power of Mother Nature, even the strongest barriers built by humans become truly small. Oh my God, applying strong force to a gas cylinder is extremely dangerous. massive fireball erupted in the middle of the street, throwing the entire area into panic within just a few short seconds.
तारे ऊपर तारे
Nature sometimes also wants to join the conversation in ways that are both surprising and unbelievable. Perhaps that rope had already exceeded its limit under the enormous weight of the snow pressing down on it. Some unexpected flights inside a woodworking shop can leave people both startled and unable to hold back a helpless laugh. Do you want to see more breathtaking scenes like these? Subscribe to the channel so you do not miss out.
Yeah, right.
In the middle of an ordinary day in the Philippines, the violently swinging hanging racks served as a silent reminder. Safety does not lie in solid walls, but in human awareness during unexpected moments. Has the place where you live ever experienced hailstorms this large and intense? Oh my God, perhaps the people feeling the most heartbroken right now are the owners of those vehicles. A collapsing moment brought a long journey to an end, reminding us to cherish every peaceful second we still have.
جراء القصف الصاروخي من قبل قوات الأسد.
Do you think this incident was caused by a technical failure like I do? Leave your opinion below. Some forms of beauty do not come from careful arrangement, but appear through the magical interaction between technology and the humid atmosphere. The side of the boat swayed before the white-capped waves, reminding us that nature has never been an easy playground.
Dude fell out his boat. Yeah, he's got to get out of the way. Fell out his boat, throttle stuck, doing donuts.
I think some roads are not meant for rushing because pressing the accelerator at the wrong moment can cost you your safety. Following warning signals at railway crossings is always an important way to protect your own life. Have you ever raised an adorable, mischievous duo like this? I realize the most dangerous opponent is sometimes not the threat itself, but scaring yourself through a reflection in the corner glass.
They totally just like, how do you not see it?
This monkey is a badass.
From above, the massive flock of sheep moved like giant white waves rolling across a grassy ocean. Railroad tracks are not a place to test speed because just one reckless decision can lead to extremely serious consequences. Storm Claudia brought heavy rain, strong winds, and massive waves to Ireland on November 14th. An unexpected visitor from nature suddenly appeared, leaving the shop owner completely startled. It may be time for this employee to consider buying a new pair of shoes after that situation. Do you know what that burning white cloud layer is called? The frozen reaction from that young man says it all. Sometimes just one unexpected second is enough to turn an ordinary day into a memorable experience. Oh no, I truly did not think that piece of wood could fit into the elevator like that. Sorry, but I honestly could not stop laughing at this situation.
Just gives me more straight shot for that big one.
How heavy must the rain have been for Barren Falls to roar like a monstrous beast through the mountains and forests like this?
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. المطر غرق كريتر كامل. المحاط غرقت، السيارات غرقت، حتى البيوت كامل. كان معاكم سيد باسم من عدن كريتر.
During storms, the line of safety is incredibly fragile. An ordinary trip can suddenly turn into an unexpected accident.
Oh my God. Right here.
There goes the crew.
Hopefully, the lightning protection system at Orlando Airport was operating at full capacity to protect the ground equipment. The Michigan lighthouse looked like a tiny light struggling against the fury of nature. It looked as if some invisible force had just pulled the girl down. Maybe even the girl herself did not expect the store space to hold on to her that much. In your opinion, what caused the cake to suddenly explode in such an unbelievable way? This was truly a frozen moment, not only because of the shock, but also because of the pain it caused to the wallets of the two employees. Safe parking starts with understanding, braking force, observing road conditions, and controlling every small movement of the wheels. Ignoring the red warning signal on purpose, the cyclist immediately received an expensive lesson as the barrier came down. Watching the giant steel structure crash down onto the ground, I realized that no matter how strong something is, there will eventually come a time when it must give way. Once a towering landmark reaching into the sky, the structure now lowered itself to the ground, fully completing its mission of the past. Part of a collapsed building canopy nearly crushed vehicles traveling on a road in Miami, Florida on Wednesday, May 14th. Unbelievable. A gigantic rock mass of hundreds of thousands of cubic meters suddenly collapsed, creating a white dust storm that tore through the valley within minutes.
Questo potrebbe anche essere stato, diciamo, il finale.
The driver's calmness and handling skills were exactly what helped him avoid falling into an even worse situation on the ice-covered road. Have you ever witnessed a snow tornado like this with your own eyes?
やばいやばい。めっちゃ揺れてる。長い。長いよ、電線も。
The moment nature unleashed its fury in Ishikawa turned everything upside down. Humans are truly small before the line between life and death. Always pay attention to escape skills. An unexpected earthquake can bring everything around you crashing down. It seems not every cat is gentle and flexible enough to pull off perfect jumps as expected. The adorable synchronization of these cats is definitely enough to make your new day feel happier and more energetic. Like a real dancer, this otter created a hilarious performance that viewers could not help but enjoy. The sound of rapid footsteps echoed through the night, turning a peaceful neighborhood into a chaotic stage within moments. Sometimes just one glance up at the sky is enough to leave people stunned by an unusual gathering of birds. Watching the ground turn completely red looked like something straight out of a Hollywood special effects movie, yet this phenomenon is completely real. There are moments when being just a few seconds slower could have led to a completely different outcome. If you also feel amazed by these incredible scenes, do not forget to subscribe to the channel.